Hey Lucas, how are you doing? Sorry, I've been a little bit late. Hey Pikmin, how are you doing, guys? Hi, thanks for joining. Sorry for late stream. I was a little bit busy. I just decided to anyway started. How are you doing all? So yeah, today we don't have so much news to be honest because yeah, the only news we have it's about Jahoda. It's about that Durin stuff, you know, because Durin is going to be released in 6.2. And he's going to be actually pretty useful character for the future. I mentioned that, but again, maybe he's not going to be so useful initially, but definitely in the future, yes, with new Hex and Zorkel characters, he definitely will be useful because his application is pretty good. He has two different states, by the way, so yeah, support state and damage state, so that's crazy. His weapon is pretty good, but yeah, I think it's you can go without the weapon, but again, signature weapon is always must-have if you want to clear that diary mods. Not must-have, but yes, in most of the cases. So officially, the anime of Genshin Impact is to. Oh yeah, about that, yes, they mentioned it, but I didn't know the timing. I mean, the date of release. So yeah, 2027. That's crazy. Why not? I mean, we'll see if it's going to be okay, because actually storyline in Genshin is crazy as hell. I like it. Not all of them maybe, but yeah, most of them. I think this Stygian is easy, but I have a problem. Only two good teams, so third one is... Yeah, that is true actually, Pikmin, if you ask me. Oh yeah, by the way, I already claimed... Oh, congrats! Oh yeah, by the way, I will go that constellation maybe today, because it's today is the last day. Where's that? So yeah, this one. So yeah, I just need to spend some as you know guys, I switched to Albedo. You know why? Because Albedo is a Hexen Zorkel character, and with Hexen Zorkel buff he will get additional 50% defense increase, which is actually can increase his damage if you use two Hexen Zorkel characters on the team. So why not? You know, and also it will be close to Constellation 2. So I decided to choose him actually. Not Ganyu. Ganyu is not bad. But yeah, I don't use Ganyu so much. And also, her constellation gives some... Yeah, it's not so useful, to be honest. For Ganyu, yes, but overall, I would say Albedo would be better. Pikmin, about this Stygian Onslaught, actually, I completely agree with you. This Stygian Onslaught is actually easy. It's easier than previous one. The only problem is yeah, you need some specific characters. When it comes to teams though, you can tell me let me show you the teams I cleared. Just a second. Yeah, now I do diary mode, yeah, just a couple of them. Let me just show you my result. Just a second. So yeah, I use these characters to clear this Stygian Onslaught. This one is not great one because yeah, without constellations, it's I can do faster though, you know. So yeah, I use Mavuika, Nahida, Citlali, and Bennett on the first one. I can do faster. It's actually crazy team for this Stygian Onslaught, extremely crazy. The only problem is, you need to give Citlali a specific weapon to get a little bit more elemental mastery to deal more damage, you know. So yeah, to kind of absorb that burning when Dendro meets Pyro, but it's possible. This one, yes, it's the only team you can use. 65, I can do faster. It's by the way, it's fearless mode, just keep that in mind. And last one you need to use, yes, you can use Jin, by the way, to do true damage to that enemy. It's also possible, keep that in mind. And also there's new technique with Zhongli, you know, you can use Zhongli to do it. So yeah, it's possible. You also can use Albedo. Actually, Albedo might be maybe better. I did it early, this morning. I didn't want to get it by oh, okay. Congrats, Lucas. Because you know why? Constellation 1 Hotao is crazy. She is extremely, yeah, you now no need to care about that stamina anymore. So yeah, you can easily use her. Crazy constellation, not gonna lie. I pick C1 Nilo, I like how she... yes, by the way, Pikmin, you know what? If you ask me, I would say that Constellation 1 Nilo is the best constellation in within all of these characters, because you know why? None of the other characters has so she is still extremely valuable, I mean, you can use her like because of Nefer, because of Lauma, you know, and because of that, this constellation is crazy as hell. Extremely good. Yes, Hotao's constellation is just like great quality of life. But yeah, we have Arlecchino, we have Mavuika, you know, like we have some options. When it comes to Nilo, there are no options whatsoever. And she's the only one who can create that bountiful course. So because of that, I would say like, yeah, if we will do some sort of tier list, I would say like she's the S1. Yes, alongside Hotao, of course. So Hotao's constellation is crazy. For me, unfortunately, if you notice that, not a huge choices, because you know why? So yeah, I literally don't have any of these characters. Like only Albedo, Ayaka and Ganyu. That's it. So yeah. Inazuma is going to be the one of that is the weakest in the history, but like the conclusion of the Archon quest is the one that brings the hype for like, oh, like you mean Inazuma? Actually, I wouldn't say that, because you know why? Inazuma gives us Kazuha. Now Kazuha is like, yeah, Kazuha if I'm not mistaken, Inazuma, but Kazuha is like, just a second. Kazuha is from Inazuma or what? Yeah, he is from Inazuma, right? Yeah. Inazuma gives us Kazuha, Inazuma gives us Raiden, which is actually okay, you know why? Because of Hyperbloom. Kokomi, she's not bad. Look, yeah, when you compare with the characters, I would say yeah, maybe yes, but it's not. You know what the problem is? Again, the point is, it's not because of like some specific regions. Every next region is actually better than previous one. That's it. Yes, we still have Mavuika, but we didn't get Columbina yet. So with Columbina, actually, let's say like that. In average, Nod-Krai character deals more damage than Natlan characters, which is obvious because of buffs, because of that Nod-Krai resonance, because of other resonances. As you know, like, yeah, we also have like ordinary resonance for non-Nod-Krai characters. So yeah, every next region is better than previous ones, which is obvious. So Inazuma is like pretty old, you know, like it's not a new region. So because of that, yes. But yeah, maybe they will do something in the future. I mean, like some buffs, etc., like they did with Hex and Zorko characters, you know. As you know, they added like 7 characters at the know, plus Durin, which is going to be 8, and we will get Alice and Nicole in the future. Hey Mirak, how are you doing? Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? I got C1 Wanderer tray. Congrats Tanuki, congrats. If you like Wanderer, why not? Wanderer Constellation 1, let me check him. Unfortunately, yes, I don't have Wanderer. But he's fun to play. Even back then, like, he actually was pretty fun. No, actually it's not bad, you know. It's some speed and some damage. That's cool. That's cool. Congrats, congrats. By the way, guys, keep that in mind that this stuff will be resetted, as you know, in 30 days. So in 30 days, we will get another, like, you can again choose like characters. Unfortunately, not the same one, different one. So I would say, you know what, just like do some research or something, you know, to choose a character. I'm true outcast because I'm still don't have Citlali or Mavuika. Oh, for real, Pikmin, that's crazy. I didn't expect that because, you know, like, if I'm not mistaken, you play the game for a long time, that don't having Citlali, you know, like, you can actually kinda, yeah, if you don't have Citlali, that's okay. You know, you can say, ah, alright, like, you can use other characters with Mavuika, but Mavuika, yeah, Mavuika is like Pyro Archon, she's just crazy. And also, don't forget about that new combo, crazy combo. Like, even without that combo, she's insanely crazy. You know? She deals so much damage. But yeah, I didn't expect that. Sorry to hear that. Sorry, it looks like I'll try it. Yeah, definitely Citlali, some sort. Yeah, like, definitely Pikmin. Like, if you can get them, it's not a bad idea. You know why? Because yeah, Citlali and Mavuika is like, I would say yes, must have, because let's say like that. If you remember, like, all of the Stygian Onslaught so far, like this one, and this one, like, let's say like that. If you have Moalani, Mavuik is actually not so bad with Moalani. She's actually so great. You know, you can use her as a supportive character. Like, yeah, I would say, like, yeah, it would be nice. If you can get them in the future, it's not a bad idea. You know, Citlali is great because Citlali is a catalyst. She can be used at TDDs. She is a shielder. She is a res shredder. Hydra and Pyro, as you know. So, yeah, 20%. Not a bad characters. Should I pick next constellation? My choice would be like C1 Xiao, C1 Yoimiya, C1 Ganyu. That isn't, but it's like, oh, let's just a second. Like Xiao, Yoimiya, and Ganyu. Like, I know about Ganyu. Ganyu actually good, but you know what's the problem is with Ganyu? That constellation is mostly for Ganyu, because she also do some res shredding. Oh my god, for real, we have this one. Damn, bro. And by the way, they has a red background like Alloy does, you know. So you know why is that? Most likely it means like you, as you know, like you cannot, that mannequin cannot get any constellation. By the way, that's my outfit. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's check Xiao, Ganyu. Let's first check Ganyu. Ganyu's constellation is mostly for her. It's like increase her damage. By the way, this constellation actually increase the damage by a lot. Even though it only gives you like charge level 2, like frost lake arrows, like decrease cryo. You know, like the damage is actually pretty great. Not gonna lie. Especially if you do melt damage. When it comes to Xiao and Yoimiya, right? Just a second. Yoimiya like doesn't need constellations actually, but yeah, let's check it because the Auros. Okay, additionally, when an opponent affected by Auros Blaze is defended within Yoimiya is attacked by 20%. It's not a bad, you know why? 20 seconds is actually good. When it comes to Xiao, you know what, to be honest, I maybe wouldn't suggest you to go for Xiao. You know why? Xiao constellations is so terrible. And like, yeah, they're completely like irrelevant, to be honest now. Oh yeah, like it's additional charge. Like, yeah, skip Xiao if you ask me. I would maybe like, yeah, you know what? If you compare Ganyu or Yoimiya, like I would say maybe now we have good cryo characters. You know, we have Skirk, we have like yeah, we have, let's say, like, yeah, Citlali, you will get like I wish you best of luck. So yeah, we have a Scofier, all of them, you know, like they're great supportive characters. Ganyu is kind of like a little bit difficult to use. If you like both characters, then yes, maybe yes, but I maybe would suggest you to go for Yoimiya. It again depends, you know why? If in the future you want to go, you will go for Mavuika, then maybe like I would say Yoimiya. I would say Yoimiya, because 20 seconds is actually crazy. You know what's the problem is? Ganyu also gets some buff, but it lasts for 6 seconds, even though it's res shred. You actually can maybe use other characters, like just swap, double cry, you know, like let's say you can go Ganyu with Skirk, right? When you use Ganyu, just a second. Now it's like, yeah, you can actually use a charge attack, then switch to Skirk and do that burst, you know? You can get some additional damage. Actually, it's not low damage, it's pretty good damage, because it's 50% additional res shredding. But yeah, to get that constellation to do the test, I wouldn't suggest you. It's better to go for Yoimiya, if you ask me, you know? If you like Yoimiya's gameplay, go for Yoimiya. Sorry if I missed some chats, guys. Who should I pick? So yeah, man. I also have Constellation 1 Sitao. Hutao, but like I don't have a oh yeah. By the way, Hutao is actually like pretty good, you know? Like yeah, it's better to have her signature weapon, stuff for Homa. That is true, but even without weapon, she is actually not bad. What I mean is, in the anime, the beginning will be kinda like the week cause of the Yoimiya and Ayaka history quest was added to the main. Oh, for real, Archon quest? After the Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I got it now, Lucas. Yeah, like, let's say like that. Yeah, that is true. You mean like Yoimiya and Ayaka? Yeah, like, you know, like, Ayaka is still not bad, but again, like, if you compare with, you tell me, with Skirk, it's completely different level, you know? That's, like, yeah, it's kind of like complete. That's why, I remember, like, when the guy said that, like, I said, like, Ayaka is going to be on the same level with like Skirk. It's like it's not even close. Skirk is actually at the moment is like close to, like, she's not close. Mavuika is the first one. She's the second one. But the point is, it's
Any
so
conflicts around?
easy to
I'm in
use
the mood for
Skirk, you
some
know.
peacemaking.
The only problem is you need like Cryo and Hydro characters, and you need specific characters to increase the damage. That's the only problem. But if you have her premium team, her damage is actually crazy. She's extremely easy to use. In Overworld, actually, you can go without 4 like Cryo and Hydro. You can go Mavuika, you know. She can do Melt, and in Overworld, it's actually enough. I mean, that damage. The history will pick up. The history will pick up. Oh, yeah, like that's true. So yeah, let's do some stuff. Let's get that constellation. Also, like, guys, yesterday I got Xianyun. That, like, to be honest, I decided to spend my 50-50. But the point is, I got not Kalcharo this time. I will do the video tomorrow maybe. I got Furina. And yeah, it's not bad because Furina is actually a pretty good healer. And after that, I decided to spend more. I spent about 50, but his movesets, I mean, like, yeah, that shadow moves, it's just so amazing, extremely crazy, so satisfying. I haven't played like such a character like yeah, in Genshin and Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves doesn't have any of them because he's just crazy, you know. Maybe he's not so powerful. I didn't get his signature weapon, but I got pretty good echoes. So yeah. So his build is okay, but yeah, signature weapon definitely will increase his damage by a lot because he plays out of heavy attacks, like aka charge attacks, which is in Genshin. All right, let's do the easiest one. So yeah, this one. Let's just like let me show you like what actually like you need to do with this one. It's actually not so difficult if you are interested. Just a second. Oh yeah, sorry guys, I'm back.
Switching gears. The flame burns on.
All right, so yeah, what you need to do.
Try and stop me.
Committed to memory.
Let's light it up.
So yeah, you need to do what? Hi, how are you doing, Mibarki? Just a second, let me just... What is that? No, like Mirak, just a second, let me show you why is that. How are you doing, Mibarki? So yeah, what do you need to do that in like with this boss? When you set burning, you actually can feel that bar pretty quick. The only problem is if you don't absorb that with cryo pretty fast, you will get pyro resistant on him. So you need to use Sitlali. And yeah, in this case, oh yeah, my bad, just a second. Like, let me check my Sitlali. I was doing arlecchino, but arlecchino needs different weapon. So yeah, this weapon is okay, but it's not so useful, unfortunately. It's better to use this one. You know why? This one gives more energy and additional elemental mastery for 20 seconds, which is actually crazy. You know? You get Dendro Res with burning. Dendro Res with no, you don't get Dendro Res with burning. You get burning, actually. That's considered to be a burning. That is Dendro related, but you don't get that. Just a second.
Rev the engine! Get to work! You two! Time to end them! Should have stayed inside.
See that? Like, yeah, I messed up. Because, like, yeah, it's better to, like, yeah, again, like, you need to try a couple times. It's a little bit annoying because, like, yeah, and you need to do, like, 2 times. But if you get used to that, it's actually so easy to kill this boss.
Laline, eat Papa, get him!
I don't want to get, like, honestly, like, let me try it one more time. And that's it, because I don't want to spend your time, guys.
Full throttle!
Committed to memory.
Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of Eatley!
Grow.
Everybody stand back!
The Temple of Wisdom.
Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
This way, Furina.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Ow, ow, ow!
Sharing my knowledge.
Fulfill our pact! Laline, eat pop, light it up! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate! Rev the engine!
Committed to memory.
Get to work! Suffer the wrath of Eatley!
This way, Furina.
Show no mercy! Laline, eat Papa, get him! Going in!
Make yourselves at home.
Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Rise with the... Teamwork is dreamwork!
Grow.
Fulfill our pact! Suffer the... Pyroclastic surge!
Yeah, I failed, but yeah, it's like, it's possible if you notice that. So yeah, you just need to, like, absorb, like, clear that burning. But you know what the problem is? It depends on your Citlali's damage. So yeah, that's why it's better to use not TDDS weapon, but this one. This one also gives you some energy recharge and also elemental mastery, you know? So yeah. But it's possible, it's not so difficult. You just need to get used to that. That's it. Couple tries and you will do that. This team is actually can clear way more fast. And by the way, you know what? Actually, this team can clear diary mode. I will try diary mode. So yeah, 95 was like a first like couple tries. Okay, let's do the easiest one. I cleared with random team. Oh yeah, you can. Actually, it's super easy. You know why? Like the point is like to like against this boss, it's the more easiest way. It's to use maybe Zhongli or any Claymore character, polearm character with Crescent Spike. As you know, this weapon is actually does physical damage, and to be honest, to clear that shield, you don't need like some damage. Why? You just need a lot of hits. That's it. So you can use literally any. You can use the Ansem with Crescent Spike, you know, and do the same. Like like, yeah, but you need to switch. The problem with this team though, it's Mavuika, because when you start the challenge, you don't need to use like her hit or like tap skill, because if you tap skill, she gets coordinated attack, which deals the damage. In that case, you definitely will not clear that. You need to do that hold, you know, and why you need to hit a couple times to get that hits to get fire, that energy, her energy to do burst, you know. I mean like this one, this energy. So yeah, it's not so difficult actually, just a couple tries. But yeah, you can clear it with random, it's actually possible. Oh my god, let me just get rid of that. But again, Zhongli is actually, not Zhongli actually, it's not Zhongli, it's let's say like that, any popular character. You actually can use Rosa, you can use Iansan, you can use any of them. You also can use animo characters like with sacrificial weapons like Lanyan and Animo Traveler. It's actually not a bad choice. I mean, Animo Traveler is actually super easy to use. You know why? Let me just do the test actually. Yes, you need to do some like, it's better to use with cryo. You know why? Because when you use with cryo, you just, you need to do some swirl. Let's just switch. I don't like the way how you change the characters in Genshin Impact, because you know why? In Wuthering Waves, it's so easy to do. It's just extremely easy to do. You just like go to the character, just like immediately and change it. In this case, you need to go for like choose a traveler.
There's still a long
go
road.
like use this one. Go to the proper statue. It's so annoying actually. I don't know what they were thinking about, like when like do something like that. Oh my god, and yes, and I always like choose like the wrong menu. Durin with Animo. Yeah, that's not proper sets, but still. What about the weapon? Yeah. So yeah, this spell Stygian Onslaught actually not so difficult, which is actually, yeah, it's pretty easy. Let's go Dari mode, like, because like the shield, if I'm not mistaken, is the same. And let's go some cryo. Oh no, I cannot choose cryo because... Oh, I can, yeah, let's go like this one. Oh my, yeah, of course. If you see that shield like cleared like in no time. And you can do like this one, and you clear the shield with cryo, by the way. And that's crazy because if you infused cryo, yes, my traveler over that, but yeah. And he's immune now. So yeah, you can do like this one. This one is actually pretty easy like to do. You can also use Lanyan. Lanyan, I would say maybe not a bad choice because like if you have especially Constellation like 2 because of that shield, you can actually use Arlecchino. Alright, so yeah, let's do what?
A pleasure to fight.
No. So yeah, let's do like second one, the most easiest one. Maybe we'll try. No, let's try this one first.
The light will never die!
Absorption
The
test.
Nord wins!
Observe. Night falls.
I stand against the long night and purge the darkness!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Stand clear.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Do you hear the dark?
Strike a pop!
Annihilation mode. Animal test 63.
Close your eyes. Observe. Be silent. Observe. To dust.
Defensive mode engaged. Stand clear. Absorption test.
Everlasting
silent.
starlight! Dispels the dark! At last!
Yeah, so trashy. All of them are trash as hell. Damn, bro. And this one is like that. Oh my god, I hate this game. Why is that? Like, I got like 3 circlets and none of them are good. Double defense, like I'm one attack. Oh my god, okay. That's terrible. That's terrible. When it comes to arlecchino though, arlecchino actually boss like I mean not arlecchino, that Fatu operative boss. Oh yes, he's a little bit annoying, but again Jean exists. So if you like, yeah, you can use her. It's yes, you need Zhongli to do that trick with Stygian, you know. Oh, let's create one. Oh, for real? Oh, yeah, okay. So now I can get that constellation. Rip? Rip for what? Oh, yeah, you mean like artifacts? Yeah, that is true. Unfortunately. So sorry for muting my microphone. At the moment, like, it's not like it's not a win actually. At the moment, this constellation is actually terrible as hell. But with Hexen Circle, it will get additional damage. 50% like defense will increase, and his damage scales on defense. So because of that, so yeah, why not? I don't use Ganyu so much. Even though Ganyu is good, the problem is, let's say like that. If Ganyu was a melee character, then yes, she's a like bow character. Like, yeah, and it's a little bit difficult to, like, yeah, you need a shield. You can, we have now Citlali actually, you know, you can maybe use Citlali, but Citlali is kind of like, yeah, like, I mean, like, to do melt, you know, But it still depends, you know, why in that case you maybe miss some melts. Reverse melts because of Citlali herself. So it's better to use Zhongli, Shanling, Ganyu, and maybe some Kazuha or some Sucrose, you know, to swirl that cryo. Let's try. And yeah, we will get Jahoda. And by the way, guys, next banner, according to the leaks, is going to be like Durin banner. Like in 6.2, it's going to be like pretty great. Like Durin alongside Gaming and Chevrus. So yeah, it's possible Janssen is going to be as well, but I don't think so. Maybe yes, maybe not. Maybe they will put Jahoda into the second phase. It's also possible, you know why? Like, yeah, to force you to go for Jahoda, because Jahoda is actually not so terrible. She actually pretty good, especially if you have two Nod-Krai characters on your team. Unfortunately, she doesn't bring any new reaction. Just keep that in mind. It's kind of, she's just like ordinary Nod-Krai character without any additional abilities, I would say. I mean, she only has that nascent and ascendant gleams, and that's it. But they are huge. They are pretty huge. Let me try like a couple times this boss. This one is a little bit annoying. I mean, like, it's diary mode, so yeah. Oh yeah, let me switch Citlali's weapon, because in this case, actually, using this weapon, it's not okay. It's better to use TDDS. Oh, by the way, Mirak, what's were your choice? I mean, like, as a character, as a constellation.
Wait, light it up! Show no mercy! Please hope for something. Going in!
Wind strike. Take my prior in consideration.
The problem is, you know what? She hits me with that hit. Like, I assume that it's a little bit like skill issue or my ping issue. You know, I just like...
I've been waiting. Get to work! Please hope for just everybody stand!
Yeah, she hit me again. You know why? What's the problem? Like, you can check the health bar of that Fatui operative, and you do some damage.
Please appreciate my sincerity.
Fulfill our path!
The banquet is here.
Teamwork is
Time to go.
Yeah, I want to she did that.
Forgive my discourtesy. Apologies.
laid bare. Let's light it up! Everybody stand! Show no mercy! Pardon me!
Please let me be seen.
Transfixed! I'm going in! Fulfill our path! Laline!
Forgive my discourtesy. Apologies.
Laid bare! Yeah! Everybody stand!
The banquet is nearing its end. Joyous time to leave. Look out!
Pardon me! Transfixed! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Get to work! Suffer the rest!
Apologies.
Pardon me! Laid back out! Teamwork is dreamwork!
The banquet is nearing its end. Joyous time to flee.
My turn.
Yeah, I definitely can do it. It's actually not so difficult. The only problem is you need to get used to that boss moves and that's it. Because like you can hit couple times and you need to dodge, then hit again, and that's it. It's not so difficult. Yeah, unfortunately my arlecchino is not so broken. Yes, she has signature weapon, but her build is actually not so crazy, to be honest. Yeah, if I would get a little bit more crit rate and crit damage, would be way more better, but unfortunately I don't have it. So yeah, with more damage you can clear that shield faster, you know. So yeah, but I have signature. Signature, by the way, in this case doesn't matter so much. Yes, it gives you damage, but not so much. And also, don't forget about Constellation 1. Constellation 1 is also not so, let's say like that. It's okay to have it, of course. But with this boss, since she constantly gives you Bond of Life when she is under the shield, you actually like can clear it without Constellation 1. And the time with Constellation 1 and without, it should be the same. Like pretty close, you know, to each other. Alrighty, so yeah. Also, like, I don't know if you do that, but yeah, just for your information, don't miss that you know what, anecdotes, because actually you can get some Primogems. It's about like 200 or 250 every version. Just keep that in mind. And what is that? It's yeah, you can check it by just a second, just by the open this book, travel accounts, open it. You see, like, we have like some of them, and if you check this one, each 10 characters, each 10 anecdotes gives you 50 Primogems. And you can do it constantly. It's not only one time, you know. Last version I did 5 times. It's 250. This version it's already second one, so I already got 50. So I assume like I will get like 50 as well within this, or like 250 as well. So just keep that in mind. Why not? You know, additional Primogems. It's never bad. I don't know, but damage is low with Bond of Life. What? Without using Arlecchino skill, I mean. Without using Arlecchino skill? No, like, it's not low, actually. You know why is that? I don't know what weapon you use, which weapon you use, but it should be the same. I mean, you like, why you need to use that skill? You know why you use that skill? You use that skill only for energy. Like, to fuel Bennett with particles. That's it. You don't need actually like that skill so much. And also, just keep that in mind, when she is under the shield, you don't need to absorb that mark, because it's a waste of your time. You know which one? Just a second. You just keep an eye on this Bond of Life stuff. But when she gets the shield, I get Bond of Life constantly. That's it. You don't need to absorb that mark. You can do it, but it's going to be a waste of your time. You see, I absorb that mark. But you don't need to do that, because you get that anyway. Why the problem is, why you get more damage, I can explain that. Because as you know, like, she can get, like, with her skill, her Constellation 1 gives you more Bond of Life than the bar. It's a little bit more. I assume that it's because of that. So you can get you can consume that and get maybe more damage. It's possible. That is true. Oh yeah, I don't know like how to do that, so I just ignore it. What is that? Without using Arlecchino skill. There's much. Oh yeah, like with this much is possible. Again, like if you remember, like it's with this much die remote. I don't know. Like we can give a test, but we can do it a test. But yeah, her signature is good. With this much, actually, get more damage with that. It's possible. But why is that? But in any case, when she is under the shield, absorbing that mark, it's not so useful. Again, you can ignore it. But when you destroy the shield,
Please appreciate my sincerity. Please hold for test.
Everybody stand!
Prior in consideration. Pardon me.
Transfix! I'm going in!
Give my discourtesy.
Just like, let me do it again, because yeah, you need to use that Citlali. Citlali gives you additional damage because of like a Hydro or like a Pyro shred.
I've been waiting. Please hold for just a
Teamwork is
moment.
strength!
Keep my prior in consideration. Apologies.
Yeah, it makes no sense to absorb that. Yeah, it's like, it makes no sense. You don't need to absorb that, definitely. You cannot over, like, get, but when you clear the shield, when she's the shield cleared, then yes, if you absorb that, it actually makes sense. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, let me do it again. I forgot. The problem is I need to get used to her movesets, because yeah, she moves super annoying enemy, not gonna lie. Even in Overworld.
Lay down.
Let's light it up! Fulfill our pact!
Please hold for
Everybody
just a moment.
stand!
Give my prior in consideration. Give my discourtesy. Overruled.
Oh my god, okay. So again, my bad, sorry guys. So yeah, you need to switch to Bennett to absorb that, like, I have a problem with like switching sometimes.
Waiting.
Get to work!
Please hold for just a moment.
Going in!
Yeah,
Prior in consideration.
okay.
Scout. Overruled.
Everybody stand! Show no mercy!
Apologies.
So now you need to absorb. If you check my bond of life, it's low. Now I have bond of life, so you need to absorb that bond of life. Because like,
Laid bare.
she gives you bond of life, constantly bond of life, only when she is under the shell. Maybe you just like miss that one, but that's like, yeah, it's like that. And by the way, it doesn't matter with weapon or without. Yes, her signature weapon gives you some additional bond of life, which is actually in this case not so important. It's only when you clear the shield. Out again, to be honest, like yeah, to clear it with a die remote, you need to get used to the moves. She moves like yeah, she's super annoying. Not gonna lie. I was like close a couple times, but yeah. Okay, so yeah. When it comes to other die remotes, I assume that I can clear this one. I definitely can clear this one. I think I can clear this one actually. And the only one left is like this one. We have like, I can use maybe like this team. You know which one? Arlecchino, Shanling, Nahida and Citlali. Oh no, I use Citlali here. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm cooked. Maybe I will switch to another team. We'll see. Because, yeah, Citlali is crazy because she gives Pyro Rash Shred, you know? Shelonen? No. Shelonen actually no. Maybe yes. Maybe, I will see. We'll see. Okay, let's do a game, but yeah, I need to switch artifacts to like yeah. Let me get some not Skirk stuff, but maybe some Arlecchino stuff, because by the way, I was able to clear with Arlecchino with Skirk as well. Skirk team like first boss, a little bit annoying actually. Using Mawik is way more easy than Skirk, but Skirk is also possible. This one is it. By the way, to get like the artifacts, you don't need to use to do like.
The light will never die.
You can actually do menacing mode.
The light will never die.
Stay clear!
Observe. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
I stand against the long night and purge the darkness.
Observe. Night falls.
Strike them down!
Night falls.
Ultimatum protocol.
Strike them down!
Insulation chamber.
Close your eyes. Beast.
Absorption test.
Oh my god, I'm screwing that so let me do it again. So yeah, like, you know what's the problem is? You need to do like two like when you use like Flins,
light will never die.
it's better to use like two skills, two mini bursts, because if you miss one, he goes into cooldown. I mean, his skill, that's terrible actually. It's so difficult to get it back. So yeah, like you need to wait a lot. So yeah, but again, it's easy to do. And also another like to clear this one in diary mode, actually you don't need Nefer, you know. Yes, with Nefer is way more easy because she is a lunar, and as you know, like if you use lunar, she will not get any like resistances. You can use lunar. Like, by the way, I cleared with Fearless with Flins as well because of that lunar stuff, you know. Lauma unfortunately wasn't so great. But again, most likely it's my bad. I just like, yeah, I need to get used to that.
The light will never die!
Strike a pose! Animal test 6308.
Observe. Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
I stand against the long night and
Insulation
curse the
chamber.
darkness!
Absorption test.
Close your eyes. To dust. Be silent.
Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
Animal test 63.
Observe. Be silent. They fear the dark. Observe. Fear the dark.
Absorption test.
So yeah, it's actually easy, not so. Oh, it's 600 by my best time. Oh yeah, and let me switch. You can do way faster. Unfortunately, I don't have Aino constellation, so yeah, I need to use that. I need to use that Furina. Unfortunately, yeah. Let's just switch this one to Arlecchino set. Not a great set, to be honest, you know. But yeah, I have no choice. I mean, Skirk, like instead of Skirk, let's go like this one. Yeah, like, you know, like 4 substat, all of them, right? And it's trashy as hell. Let's check like 4 stars. Anyway, it's always like that. Yeah, super frustrating actually when you get like something and like when you get 4 artifacts and cannot get anything useful. Damn, bro. That's alright. By the way, they should add in 6.3, if I'm not mistaken, since we're going to get new like 6.3, we will get new set. They should add some sets to that strong to this one. At the moment, if I'm not mistaken, we don't have Arlecchino set, right? Let me check that. Oh no, I'm mistaken. Actually, we have Arlecchino set, right? And I can do a couple Arlecchino stuff. Oh yeah, we have Arlecchino set. Yeah, I can do that. By the way, so yeah, just give me that. They will add new sets to like here with 6.3, if I'm not mistaken, because we should get new set for Columbina. Oh yeah, and Columbina. I just like, you know, like I hope they will give us another set for Hexen Circle characters, to be honest, because those characters That much? Yeah, for real. We have. Yeah, we have Miracle. My bad. I missed that. Yes, we have. That's true. We have. I will do it today again. Because you know what's the problem is with my arlecchino? She's a little bit weak. She's good, but not so much. Unfortunately, I need to increase her damage. Like, additional couple, like, crit rate percent and, like, crit damage would be nice. Let me check. Where is she? Oh, yeah. Because, yeah, this ratio is not... It's okay. It's not bad. But, yeah, for diary mode, it's not enough, unfortunately. And by the way, next phase is going to be arlecchino. So, yeah, if you want to go for her, why not? She's not a bad character, actually. But just keep that in mind. Hoyo, like, usually... They just, like, yeah... They, like... It's a greedy company, not gonna lie. Yeah, game is good. I don't want to say anything, but yeah, like arlecchino is here because of that Stygian. So if you, let's say, don't care about diary mode so much, and you can clear fearless, and you don't like that arlecchino, just like skip it, because next patch, Durin patch is going to be pretty good, and Columbina patch definitely is going to be great, because Columbina must have character, if you ask me. I'm skipping for Columbina. Yeah, definitely. If you ask me, like, yeah, go for Columbina, because you know what's the problem is. Like, let's say like that. If you like arlecchino, then yes. If you wished for arlecchino back then, you know, like, yeah.
Let's fly.
Then, like, yes, she's still, like, pretty valuable character. Not, like, because that infusion, actually, when you switch to another character and switch back, it's just crazy. It's so satisfying. Like, yeah, you know, like, you just... forget, like, how to, like, you don't need to use that skill again and again. That's crazy. But again, Mavuika, like, when it comes to damage, Mavuika is overpowered. Yes, Mavuika cannot be used in overloaded teams, that is true. Like, you can, but it's not convenient. Arlecchino overloaded is just crazy, especially if you have Eons on Constellation 6 and Chivalrous Constellation 6. Just insane team. And yes, yeah, I cleared with that team overload, even though I don't have constellations, so yeah, I use like that for fearless mode. For diary mode, unfortunately, it's not enough damage. Yeah, see, like, the timing wasn't so great, but with Constellation 6, actually, it's possible to clear that with this team. And you don't even need a shield, by the way. But yeah, skipping arlecchino and upcoming bandits, let's say like that. When it comes to Durin, though, I maybe would suggest you to go for Durin. You know why? Durin is actually going to be... At first, like, he's going to be the first character which has, like, 2 different states. Like, people says it's white and black modes, you know, white and black states. Like, let's say it's support and damage states. Yes, we have other characters. You can say Mavuika is the same, you know, with supportive. Like, you actually can say Moalani is the same, because if you give her that Cinder City set, she is actually a supportive character, and not a bad, because she also can hold TDDS. But it's not like Durin, because Durin has dedicated supportive and DPS mods, you know, states. It's completely different. He has coordinated attack as well, and his AoE is good. He has duration is 20 seconds. Yes, maybe they will do some adjustment. You know, it's possible, but we'll see. We'll see. At the moment, he's not a bad supportive character. By the way, like, Burgeon might be good with him. Overloaded teams is good with him. Of course, like, future Hexenzorkel characters like Nicole and Alice. Alice is going to be Pyro. In that case, you will get like 25% additional DPS, like attack buff. And Nicole, as I heard, is going to be either Cryo or Hydro. In that case, you can do Vaporize. And as you know, like, he can do Vaporize. So yeah, when in his DPS mode, he can do Vaporize and Melt. In supporting mode, he can increase damage, irradiating the element which reacts with Pyro, unless it's Hydro and Cryo. So let's say like that, overloaded teams and Burgeon teams is actually like another bad option for support Durin. Can you check teams I used to? Like, yes, of course I can. I was gonna go for arlecchino signature, but like Zhongli signature is really bad. Zhongli signature is terrible, actually. I mean, in some cases you can use it because you know why? We have some shielders now. Maybe you can use it on like, yeah, but yeah, it's like, yeah, it's bad. Like, to be honest, Zhongli's signature is bad. Oh, you use Menace mod. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's actually a good team, to be honest. You know why? I didn't know you have Alhaitham. Alhaitham actually, it's really good with Lauma. Let's say like that. He's not terrible. He's not bad. No, this one, yeah, you have no choice, but yeah. Why the timing is so? You can definitely, you definitely can do better. But yeah, it's normal teams. Actually, you like. Let's say like that. When it comes to the first one, yes, menacing mode, you know, it's difficult. You know why it's difficult? Since that enemy is like, let's say like that, it's better to give him more cryo hits damage, because when it's cryo, you can get additional melt damage. So in that case, using arlecchino, or like the arlecchino in this case is impossible. So using Mavuika, you have Mavuika by the way, or using any other pyro character is way better, you know, than like this team. You still can use it. You still can use this team. But yeah, I don't think it's possible to clear with this team like that fearless mode, you know. This one is possible. You can clear with this team. Fearless mode, and this one fearless as well. But when it comes to this one, I would say go for Verisa. You know why? Oh, you use Janssen here, right? Actually, you can use Fischl in here. You know what the problem is? Unfortunately, like Flins cannot fully utilize Constellation 0 Janssen, you know? And also you need to do like her skill, normal attacks, then burst to activate that, you know? It's still, I would say, maybe like, yeah, why she is good within this boss though? Because you can give her Crescent Spike or like any other pole arm and do that physical damage to this boss, you know? I use Cookie to get Electra infusion, and then Alhaitham damage goes insane. Yeah, that is true, but it's menacing mode, and it's like, oh, like let's say like that. If I will try these teams, I don't think it's like possible to clear fearless. Like yeah, maybe you, if you get like a couple tries, you get used to the team. It's possible again. Yeah, it's not bad. Again, I would suggest you to do like a fearless mode because you have a characters. Again, like use Janssen, I would say switch like go Verisa team with Janssen and put Fischl into this like team with Flins. It's way better. It's way better. Why is that again? You know, like yeah, Janssen actually can be good with Favonius. I don't know, like I can check your builds, right? Oh yeah, I can check your builds. Oh, you use Torch one. It's alright. I mean, why not? Use Torch one. But yeah, you can give her Favonius. In that case, your Flins can do like, or you can use like, it will be more comfortable, I would say. By the way, you know why is that? Because even with Favonius, Janssen is not so bad. So you still can use her. My investment in Alhaitham is very low. For real? Let's check it. No, he's actually not so bad. Elemental Mastery. He's alright. I mean, yeah, I understand why you're saying that. So yeah, like it's actually yes. Like unless this weapon, yeah, it's like it's a little bit, yeah, you need to work on these artifacts, to be honest. Artifacts are not so great. That is true. But yeah, like this team is actually, it's okay maybe. Maybe it's alright. You know what's the problem with like Lauma? Lauma is actually a pretty good character. The problem is like, yeah, that she has a crazy. Oh yeah, use sacrificial. That's a good choice actually. Why you use this one? This is actually so terrible. Oh, you know why is that? You cannot benefit from like her buffs. It's actually bad. Oh my god. That's why the timing is. If you switch one of them, you will get more damage. You know why is that? Again, you mostly use Alhaitham as a DPS character, right? And Lauma time to time when her skill is available, and burst of course to like increase Alhaitham team damage. So because of that, you miss actually like elemental mastery. You will get definitely more damage. Oh, actually, you miss only 60. You know, yeah, it's not so much. You're okay. Actually, yes, you can keep it. That is true. My bad. You can keep it. You only miss like 60 elemental mastery. It's not so crucial. Level 8 talents. With 300. Oh my god, that's terrible. That's why. Oh, okay, I got it now. So yeah, if you have like, let's say like that. If you have, sorry. So if you have that ratio, that is true. So yeah, like, if ratio is so low, then you are actually doing great job, like by clearing that menacing mod. Not gonna lie. Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot check like full build, like with crit rate, crit damage stuff, ratios. But again, it's alright. I'm is on Dendrores. Oh yeah, I forgot like switch artifacts sometimes when I test. Oh yeah, that's alright. I ran her on a Deepwood with Alhaitham. Deepwood with Alhaitham? You mean like Lauma Deepwood? Yeah, I use Stupis actually. You know why is that? Because I put Aino usually. And Aino gives me that set. As you know, this set cannot be stacked. So because of that, only one character can use it. Other than that, it's alright. Anyway, you clear that. But again, with your characters, with your account, I definitely know you can clear Fearless one. It's not so difficult. Definitely. By the way, why you use Shelon? Yes, Shelon and... Yeah, this one makes no sense, you know that? So yeah. And this one as well. But again, it's up to you. Why is that? Because Flins, since you don't have like let's say why it's bad? Because Aino has no DPS whatsoever. Yes, Janssen can do some damage, you know, electro damage, but if you have these characters, as I know, it converts into lunar. So you cannot benefit from this Cinder City completely. Only Reshred, which is like 36% works. It depends on your talents, by the way. Well, that's alright. At least you clear it. But let's say like that. If you do some adjustment, you definitely can clear it way, way faster. Alright, so yeah, let's do one more run. Oh yeah, let's go.
We got ourselves a straggler.
Close your eyes. Nightfall.
Knock him down.
Oh, yeah. Never switch. Yeah, that's a, like when you switch, you see like he gets like instead of like kind of like 4 seconds or 6 second cooldown, 6 second cooldown, he gets like 12 seconds full cooldown of his skill, which is actually super annoying, but you need to get used to that. I can put my teams for showcase if you want to check builds. Oh, like no need to actually, but yeah, it's up to you. I understand that like if you like what I understand, like if you do some adjustment to the characters, you definitely can clear that. Yeah, like yeah, because you know why is that? Even though characters like is very important, actually builds are also important because like. Let's say like that, like if you compare like my Arlecchino, you know, she's slightly like low in damage, and yes, it's a little bit annoying to clear that diary mod, you know. I just need a little bit more damage. Oh yeah, let's try this one.
On my mark! Stop right there! Oz, reveal!
Forget my prior inconsideration. Pardon me. Overrule.
Quick as a flash! Start the clock!
Can you give me... Okay, my bad. Look into it again. My bad. I will just put, I'll hate him, I guess, and Aino. Oh, yeah, you can.
I've been waiting.
I'll hit him and Aino. Oh, yeah, no problem. I can check that. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just put him like let that showroom like refresh.
Please appreciate my sincerity.
Let's
Please hold for
final
just a
warning!
moment.
By royal decree!
Forgive my prior inconsideration. Forgive my disgust. Please remain seated.
My turn. Step aside! On my mark! Drop your weapons!
Oh my god.
Apologies.
This is where you
Just
fall. Transfixed!
Ah, yeah. In that case, like, I missed some damage because, like, yeah, I just, like, you need to dodge. Like, using Citlali is, like...
Control breathing. Please hold for
Dang,
just
bro.
a moment.
It's so annoying when you, like, you need, like, maybe, like, a little bit, like, particle, like, one more, maybe.
Late waiting. Stronger.
Start the clock!
Please hold
Final
for just a
warning!
moment.
Oz, reveal the...
Give my prior inconsideration. Forgive my discourtesy. Overrule.
Quick as a flash! On my mark! Stop right there!
The banquet is
Witness
nearing
my
its end.
rise! Laid bare!
Joyous time. Control breathing.
Start the clock!
Please remain
Midnight
seated. Banquet must go on.
Phantasmagoria!
Overruled.
Quick as a flash! On my mark! Drop your weapons! By royal decree!
Oh my god, she gets it shot.
This is where you go.
Transfixed.
I think I need a rest day.
Damn, well, you saw that particle, you know?
Stand down.
That's alright.
Midnight Phantasm.
Envy.
Yeah, that's... It will maybe take 5 minutes. Yeah, I will check that. I will check that. For real, oh my god. Even though I lost my exam. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. I didn't like... Oh yeah, I did 109. So I can do way faster than that. Let me grab the stuff. Do I have... Yeah, I can create one. Oh my god, that's terrible. Damn, bro, yeah. Okay, alright, so yeah, that's terrible. Oh, like, yeah, until the time, let me try the game. This team is actually cool. Just imagine, let's say like that. If you have Constellation 6 Eons and Constellation 6 Chivalrous, with this team, you can clear Diary mode. It's actually easy. You just need to get used to that enemy's moves. The problem with this enemy, when she hits you, she applies Cry on you, and you move. You're like, yeah, you're slow. You're starting like a little bit slow in moves. So that's a problem. Even though you use polearm, it kind of looks like you use some claymore weapon. You know, that's a problem. So you need to do some dodge. Without dodge, it's impossible. It's a little bit difficult to do. But But again, this team is actually...
Overruled. Control freedom. The banquet is nearing its end.
Reveal that.
Faster, stronger.
Let's
Forgive
stop
my
right there.
distress.
Gout.
Let me do it again. My bad. C6 Chevreuse, but C6... Oh, let's say like that. C6 Chevreuse, C6 Aino is better than C2 Aino, C2 Chevreuse. Because like difference between Constellation 2 and Constellation 0 Janssen is not so huge. It's about the difference how to activate her buff. When you don't have Constellation 2, what you need to do like skill, normal attacks and burst. When you have Constellation 2, it's actually the same buff. Like yeah, she create a little bit more particle if I'm not mistaken, so yeah, you can lower her energy requirements, which is actually okay, but it's not about the damage. Yeah, it's about like yeah. But with Constellation 2, you just need to do skill and burst, like Bennett, you know.
Please, quick as a flash. My sincerity. The banquet is nearing
On my
its
mark.
end.
Drop your weapons. By royal decree.
Pardon me.
Yeah, I mean, like, I definitely need to learn that moveset, because, like, without that, dealing with this boss, it's a little bit annoying. It's kind of like 50-50, you know?
Overruled. Please appreciate my sincerity. The banquet is nearing its end.
Oh my god, I hate this Favonius. Sometimes it's just not, it doesn't proc, and that's it. You cannot do anything with that.
Stronger.
Full speed ahead. Final warning. Reveal that.
Forgive my prior inconsideration. Forgive my discourtesy.
Pitiful. Quick as a flash. On my mark. Stop right there.
Apologies.
Let me check you all hate him, and then I will do a couple times. But yeah, like it's like not so difficult if you notice that. So yeah, you can use. I can try actually a diary mode maybe with this one, but I don't think it's possible. Damage is super low, unfortunately. So yeah, like without Constellation 6 and Janssen, like yeah, it's super difficult. And Janssen also gives you like Janssen Chevreuse actually can deal pretty good damage as well. Oh, like, let's say like that. He's not okay. Normal attack. But yeah, like, his main source is skill damage. So yeah, like, you're okay. Like you don't need actually to level up this one, as I know. So yeah, because, like, yeah, you don't need to do that. I mean, like his projectile attacks, it's skill attack. It's not like normal attack. So you're okay. You crowned like the proper, like actually you can completely ignore his normal attacks, because you know why. Let me check mine. My one. Yeah. Why I did that? It's because of plunging, if I'm not mistaken. It's because of plunging, but yeah, keep that in mind. His projectile, like projection attacks, comes out of his this one. I don't know why I did this one. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. You can keep it at level 1. Just keep that in mind. Because, like, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, it's infused damage. That is true, but yeah, most of the damage is like these attacks. You see that? 1, 2, and 3. So yeah. No need to crown. Yeah, no need to crown normal. Like you will not get any additional damage. Like I don't know why I did that. Maybe, oh yeah, I remember that. You know why is that? I made Alhaitham to do plunging. That's why. If you remember, I made him to do plunging, and also I made my Navia to do some plunge. That's why. Yeah, Navia actually has this one level 10, but when it comes to Alhaitham, you can keep it at level 1. You will get the same damage. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, no need to crown. You will get the same damage. The most because the main source of his damage is his skill. After that, it's his burst, because his burst actually can do pretty good amount of damage. Even though multiplier looks like not so high, keep that level 6 anyway. Because you know why? When he uses his burst, he consumes all of the leaves he creates, you know, and do some damage, which is actually not so okay. It's better to use to play out of his skill. But again, no need to, like, level 8 is okay, just skip it. Okay, let's try it again. And what I don't like actually, Stygian, they change the that arena, you know, like again and again. It's so annoying sometimes. Okay, let's try a couple times and maybe that's it for today.
Late ride.
Run first! Start the
Banquet
final
is
warning!
nearing its end. So it's time to leave. Pardon me.
Oh my god.
Overrule. Controlled breathing.
Let's stop right there!
Witness my rise. Please make best.
Faster! Stronger! On my mark! Final warning! By royal decree!
Please let me see.
I messed up with...
Apologies. Transfix.
Start the clock! Drop your weapons! Pardon me, fantastic!
Just hit her, come on. Just a couple more hits. Okay, nice. Oh my god, that was terrible actually. Yes, I can do way faster actually. It's about like I can do 60 seconds. I just lazy to learn that moves. And I thought like my Alhaitham is cracked. Like your Alhaitham is not bad. And like yeah, he's not bad. But the point is like come on, he's not cracked. You know that. The point is, yes, you need to get some good artifacts, you know. Without artifacts, as you know, like yeah, like ratio, crit damage, crit like rate, etc. Elemental mastery, it's extremely important for Alhaitham. Alrighty, so yeah, what we need to do, yeah, we need to create one. Bound this. And let's do maybe arlecchino stuff. You know why? Because yeah, I need to like, oh my god, all of them, by the way, are like, all of them were terrible. Oh my god, that's terrible. That is so terrible. With 5-star, it's cooked. You mean like Alhaitham? Alhaitham like cooked? Yeah, Alhaitham is like in general, let's say like that Alhaitham is actually pretty good. By the way, you can use Alhaitham in this Spile Abyss, like with Lauma, that is true. It's a good team, by the way. Why you use Furina though, I don't know, like with Furina is a little bit difficult to use actually, like Xinqiu might be better, but it's up to you. Like Furina gives like, you know why, for like that team you used actually, it's yeah, I don't want to mess up with my like previous teams, but yeah, the team you used, which is like Lauma. The problem with this team, actually, like if you use Xinqiu, you might do better. Just keep that in mind. I don't remember like if you use Xinqiu on other teams, but Xinqiu is better. Why is that? You can use Furina's burst, that is true, but the problem is Cookie's healing is not enough to give you like enough fanfare stacks, you know, that's a problem. In that case, it's better to use like Xinqiu, if you ask me, you know. I either get like Hydro or Electro. Furina, so I feel like the bar quick with Cookie. I either get like Hydro or Electro infusion. Hydro or Electro. Oh yeah, I got it. So yeah, let's queue it. Actually, you can do something like that. You use like this one, get some particle.
No, my sword!
Our bond is strong.
Maybe it's quick.
Poor last lamb.
And I didn't get any energy whatsoever.
No, my sword! Ring cutter!
Yeah, you know, you see that like, and because it's Furina, some. Oh yeah, it's because of Furina. Some. Yeah, that's actually yeah. Because of, that's why you use Furina. And with Xinqiu is like, you know what's the problem with Xinqiu? You need to be close to an enemy to hit him with that sword which around, you know. So yeah, in that case, you do something.
Get with
You know?
me.
Yeah, that is true.
Time to act.
You apply, you see, I apply Hydro, constantly Hydro and Electro, because like he's close to that. And by the way, using like his
Rain outlines your face.
And now he
Let
gets
me read
Electro.
you a verse.
Leave this.
Flicker.
yeah, it's actually not a bad damage.
Dissipate.
But again, it's menacing mode. I don't think it's good for fearless mode, even though you can do it actually. It's possible to do. No need for energy recharge. Yeah, using Furina better because like of Hydro application. Like yes, but you still can use Xinqiu, but just keep that in mind. If you use Xinqiu, you just need to be close to an enemy because the swords which are around you, you know, when you use his skill, it actually applies Hydro. So you can do it. But yeah, Furina is better. That is true. Like say like that. Furina is more comfortable. Not gonna lie. Okay, so yeah guys, that's it. I will be online on, yeah, by the way, don't forget about this stuff. The shop is going to be resident in like 9 hours. Also, we should get this one in 9 hours. So yeah, most likely I will do it offline because like yeah, it's a little bit difficult to resist, you know, to test like how it goes. But so yeah, most likely I will do it offline. But yeah, it's not going to be so difficult. If I'm not mistaken, the elements we will get is going to be Hydro, Electro, and Dendro. So yeah, keep that in mind. So yeah. And unfortunately, it's Lauma, it's Nefer, it's Flins, it's ineffa, all of them. Yeah, it's still old characters as well, but yeah, all of the new characters. Oh, that's super greedy actually, but it is what it is. Alright, so yeah, once again, thanks for joining, guys. I will be online on Monday, so yeah, feel free to join, guys, and bye-bye, guys, bye-bye.
I will make you better.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.